And they were finding very large numbers of bodies, animal carcasses, going from cattle, horses, sheep, all, you go through the spectrum, they were getting a lot. And of course there was the Ministry of Agriculture called into this thing, and it was being kept extremely quiet by them. Not only have they found animals up there, but that particular area which is within that frame there, they have over a period of time had 7 bodies found. Now, according to the locals up there, they said that they were informed by the people who, in authority up there, that the bodies were tailor's dummies which had been placed in the field by somebody on 7 separate occasions. But the thing about it is that one of my contacts actually saw them removing one of these bodies one day, and there was a hearse at the side of the road, which was accompanied by some sort of official car. It wasn't a police car, it was a dark car, which did actually have a blue light inside the windscreen. It could have been Ministry of Defence, but there were no markings on the car. Now, this body, or tailor's dummy as they wanted people to believe, was put in a coffin and loaded into the hearse and taken away very quickly and very mysteriously. Now, bearing in mind, that was the 7th occasion that they'd found a tailor's dummy in that field. I'll refer to them as tailor's dummies. Were found by some hikers going across the field, and it was them who actually some of the authorities. And from my contacts who were at the scene there, they said the tailor's dummy was a human, and one thing which is very, very consistent with this is that whenever they find a human body or human mutilation, it has never got any hair on. It's never got any clothing on, and it's never got any hair. All the hair on the body is gone. And therefore it could certainly look like a tailor's dummy to anybody who doesn't know. But this particular one was devoid of clothing, it was devoid of hair, and it had areas cut out which are consistent again with the mutilation, human mutilation side. So that was the 7th case of that we were aware of. Now, I have some people well placed in the area, and one of them was a great friend of the undertaker who was involved in this, and he actually approached him to ask him about this particular incident, and the undertaker concerned absolutely flatly refused to speak to him about it. He would not talk to him about it at all, which my friend thought was extremely strange, because I said they were great friends. Now, he later spoke to another undertaker. There's 2 opposing undertakers in the area, and it was at a cocktail party that he had to come across the opposing undertaker, and he mentioned this to him. And he said to him, he said, well, he can't tell you about what's going on because he's governed by the Official Secrets Act. This is an undertaker. And so my contact said to him, well, I understand there's been 7 bodies over a period of time removed from them fields up there. And the response of this other undertaker was, we have no idea 7 is only the tip of the iceberg. Now the thing about it is, of course, when you get a body like this, it's under a certain coroner's jurisdiction, and it has to be dealt with within that area, i.e. if the East Coast area there would have to be dealt with by the Scarborough coroner. There is an absolute set of rules how these things are dealt with. The body is not even allowed to be moved out of that coroner's area without permission of that coroner. There was nothing in the papers about these bodies. This is the last one at all. The body was taken away. It was not dealt with in that area. And the undertaker disappeared for 2 days after he picked this body up, and nobody knows where he went.